Today we're going to talk about some pre-workouts. Pre-workouts, what are they? I'm sure you already know the answer to this question. It's a supplement you take before you go to the gym. Some people take it 15, 30 minutes before the gym. Personally, I like to take it about 20 minutes before I leave for the gym. So when you consider different pre-workouts, there are a couple things you need to keep in mind. Basically, you want to know what works best for your body and what you need for each workout. Some people might not take as much caffeine during, let's say, more of a hypertrophy workout. So you got to figure out what works best with your body and what you like. The first ingredient, of course, you're going to look for in a pre-workout is caffeine. Now, caffeine is going to be your main stimulant. It's going to get you hyped up. It's going to get your body just going. It's your main energy source. This pre-workout that I was sent by RSP Nutrition called Dino, it has, I believe, 300 milligrams of caffeine anhydrous. The second stimulant you're going to look at is beta-alanine. Beta-alanine is where you get more of your power from, your endurance in your muscles, something that's going to allow you to work out longer, push your muscles further. Beta-alanine is typically recommended in the 2 grams to 4 grams dose. I believe this has 2,000 milligrams, equivalent to 2 grams. So for me, 2 grams works really well. If I have anything over 2, I tend to get a little shaky, a little hyper, and I don't like that. I would prefer a little bit more calm, but still have that energy to go work out. Third, in this Dino pre-workout, we have alpha GPC, and that's going to be your mental focus. When you're in the gym and you're working, sometimes you tend to get sidetracked, and so that alpha GPC is going to help you stay focused on what you're doing and stay focused on those goals. It's going to help you just push longer because your body can keep going, but your mind will tucker out. And so the alpha GPC is going to be there to keep you on track. Couple other ingredients in this pre-workout specifically is L-arginine and L-taurine. You'll find those in most pre-workouts. Some other ingredients that you can find in pre-workouts are creatine and BCAAs. Those are common in some pre-workouts, but typically I like to take a different BCAA supplement with creatine added to that while I'm working out. I feel like if you throw too much into one supplement, you're overloading your body and you're not giving itself time to digest. So I'll take 1 scoop of pre-workout, and then while I'm in the gym, I'll typically take 1 scoop of caffeine-free BCAAs with 5 grams of creatine. But that's all about this. I'm going to roll into the product review of this. I'm going to go ahead and try it out. I'm going to hit the gym and let you guys know how I liked it. Alright, so I have the Dino pre-workout opened up. The flavor that they sent me is fruit punch. I'm very excited to try it. I've never tried RSP Nutrition's pre-workout. While I was throughout my various cuts, I used their Quadriline, which is a stimulant-free weight loss supplement, and so I've used their supplements quite a bit actually, but this is the first time I've ever tried their pre-workout. So let's see, it says to add 6 to 10 ounces of water. The serving size for this is 1 scoop. It's actually really good. It's more of a subtle flavor. But I also did water it down a little bit. I put all 10 ounces in there, but it actually tastes really good. It's not like a crazy vibrant flavor. I know some pre-workouts I drink and it's like, holy cow, it's a lot of flavor. Like I can feel the caffeine embedding in me. So That's a really good flavor. Now let's take this to the gym. To start off this chest and tricep workout, I'm going to do a lightweight dumbbell kickback just to get some blood into the triceps. That way they're ready for when we hit the bench press. This also puts a little bit of blood in your shoulder to help warm it up. I do stretch my shoulders before I bench. I'm very cautious when it comes to benching because it's prone to injury, shoulder injuries and chest injuries. So we started our warm up with 135 pounds. You can see Tucker here knocking out 8 or 10 reps there. And then because bench press is the lightest or smallest powerlifting movement, I warm up in smaller increments. So I went from 135 to 185. And then after 185, I went to 225. And so my rep scheme was 12, 8, 6. And then after 225, I jumped straight into my working sets at 275 pounds. This first set here, I didn't have a spotter, so I was a little cautious. I didn't want to try one more rep, but I was able to knock out 4 by myself. And then I felt like I could do more, so I asked my friend Jesse to come over and spot me. And so for set number 2, I was able to knock out 5 reps by myself, and then he helped me with my 6th and final rep. And I definitely recommend having a spotter for bench press. Number one, safety concern, of course. If you get the weight stuck on your chest and you can't get it off, they're there for you. But also to push you a little bit further. If you can't finish your last set or rep by yourself, they're there to just give you a little bit of support. And as you can see, like right here, he's just using his fingertips. So you're still pushing most of the weight, but they're just taking a little bit off for you. For my 3rd and final working set at 275, I'm able to get 4 reps by myself. And then Jesse picks it up for me on the 5th and final rep. After I was done with my working reps, I still felt really good. I wasn't super tired, and so I decided to drop down to 225 and knock out a couple more reps. I think I finished with 8 reps at 225 before we moved into our next tricep movement. So our third exercise for this workout was an overhead cable extension with the rope attachment. This is one of my favorite workouts for triceps. You can put a lot of weight on there, you can keep it light and do a lot of reps. I started with, I want to say 42.5 pounds, and I knocked out like 15, so I jumped up to 52.5, I believe. I'm not exactly sure how heavy it was, but went up in weight. And then for our last set, I went pretty heavy. I did 65 pounds. I knocked out 6 reps there, and then I dropped it back down to 42.5 pounds, and I was able to knock out 8 more reps. And I really like the drop set scheme because you just kind of push your muscle to exhaustion. You just keep on going until you fail, and you can see it really well here with Tucker pushing with I believe this was 47.5 pounds, and he's able to get about 6 or 8 reps, something like that, and then he drops it back down to 30 pounds, and he's able to knock out another 8 to 10 reps. So I really like that scheme. You can really just push your muscle further and further and further, and after weeks you can notice that you'll be able to push through more reps and you'll be able to go up weight easier. So after the overhead cable extensions, I went into a cable fly. Just a pretty standard chest movement. I really like it though. This is the movement that's going to build you that big chest, and I would prefer to do them on cables over dumbbells. It's just a little bit safer, and I feel it's better for me. I like to step out a little bit from the cage and then just kind of lean on my left foot and not use my body weight to pull the weight out. I'm just really focusing on the chest to bring my hands together. So after the cable flies, we're going to go into a flat bar push down. This is another one of those movements that I love for triceps. I think I was doing 52.5 pounds. I did 4 sets of these between the 8 and 12 rep range. Actually, I think I did 4 sets of 10 reps each. And then to finish off this workout, I absolutely love incline dumbbell bench. And I did 3 sets here. I started with 65 pounds, went up to 75, and then finished at 85. And I was able to do, I think, 12 reps at 65, 7 reps at 85, 12 reps at, I went 12, 7, 5, and that's how I finished the workout. I'm back in my room now, just had a fantastic chest and tricep workout, and I do have to say, this pre-workout rocked. I didn't know much about it before I tried it today, but I did know like 300 milligrams caffeine. I typically stick around 2 to 250, but I did not get super jittery today. I did feel the beta alanine. It's kind of like the tingling feeling you get when you take pre-workout. That's the beta alanine. I did feel that kick in about 20 minutes into my workout, but it wasn't too much. It was actually like just enough to feel good. And it kicked in right when I was bench pressing, which was a perfect time. I would have to say my workout today was awesome, and I do have to give credit to RSP Nutrition with this pre-workout. If you guys have never checked this out, I'm going to put a link to their website in the description below. I definitely recommend this product. Go check it out. Again, thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.